All right, good morning, cyber traders. Good to see you all. Happy to see you today. It's a great Thursday. I love Thursdays. I don't know what it is about Thursdays. It's just basically one more day before the weekend. That's what I love about Thursdays, right? Good morning to you all. Listen, a couple of good stocks this morning. You guys did pretty well. I mean, there were some big runner-ups in the big percentage gainers. 130% on this IMRN. We got another big move on this BREA, up another 138%. This one's up literally up almost 270%. And then this one's up almost 400%. And you know what? We have some good swing trades that have been doing pretty well too. And then the best part about it, the one that people always talk about, the brand names and the Fabulous Seven, there was one getting destroyed. We're going to get back to that one too. But before we do that, we always like to start off and talk about what happened yesterday. I mean, we had a couple of interesting stocks that did make some moves. Some of the AI stocks were doing really well. Actually, we had a couple of crazy stocks yesterday. I don't want to talk about it. I know we're going to send an email on it. And please, if you're a trial member, if you're on our channel right now, if you're watching social media, let us know how you did. But I want to talk about these stocks and especially the big ones. All right, the big one I want to talk about is this one right here, APM. My God, was this what we come here for every morning? I mean, this is the perfect stock. Here the stock went from, it started literally around $3, shot up to about $6. It literally like 30 minutes, did a little bit of a nasty shake right here, went to 5, shot up to about 7, ran to a whopping $17 in about an hour and a half. I mean, what is that? How much is that? What is that? 1,000% almost? I mean, seriously, when you really think about it, listen, that is what we train for. And you know what? This is what, and you don't have to get the whole thing. I mean, if you just got a fraction of that, if you only got $2 or $3, that's all that matters. And I know some of you were like in the room and getting so frustrated. They're like, oh my God, how did I sell it? I sold it at $5 at 2. You made money. You made money. That's all that matters. And then you know what? Pass on the baton to somebody else. If they jumped in at 7, it went to 10. If that passed the baton, it goes from 11, it went to 13. But anyway, it was a great runner yesterday. That was the big winner, and I was very excited. And I definitely want to hear back from you if you guys did trade it, because that was an awesome stock. Now, another stock, that was the biggest winner, but other stocks that we traded also had some perfect moves. PLTR was also great. This stock has not backed off. I know they signed a big contract with the government or something, and they're pretty big in the AI business. PLTR has not only been a great day trade for us, but it has been a really good swing trade. I mean, when they had the earnings announcements right here, went from 16, shot up to 20. Look at things at 27, has been a great stock. So not only is it on the day trading list, it's going to be on our swing trading list too. And what else did we have that moved up pretty nicely? It wasn't a huge one. Was it the NKG? I'm just going to have my watch list that we had from yesterday. Yeah, this one right here was also a pretty good one too. Very inexpensive. Another one started a little bit late, very slow, which was pretty cool about this thing. It just started picking up, and then bam, right when we got right around that close to that 1030 program trading, ran from $1.40 all the way up to about 280. Did one little nasty shake. And then right around 11:30, I think once it broke through this big resistance around 280, and we had some really nice iceberg orders on that, boom, the thing shot up all the way to about $4. Another very good mover. Anyway, a lot of these stocks, once again, it's not about buying at the bottom and selling at the top, up on top. Good traders always buy in between. Always remember that. And good traders, we don't make the $2, the $3, the $4 on it. It's all about making the 50 cents, the dollar on it. Let someone else eat it, because the greedier you get, the money matters. You don't get involved in this, the bigger the drop you get on a stock like this. So that was another one. And for some of you that were not here and you missed just one last one, it wasn't a great one. NYCB. Oops. Yeah, there we go. So remember, we kept talking about this stock over and over again. I said in class, even in the trading room, they're basically a big sponsor for the Islanders. I was in their hospitality section, beautiful section, big sponsor of the UBS Carina here that they built. And you know what? I was like, please, I hope they don't lose it, and go out of business. But they got involved with the real estate market, and they went very heavily in it. They got destroyed. I don't know. The commercial real estate in New York is getting destroyed. Okay, destroyed. And I was talking about this for the past year. I was talking about it. And I'm not talking about the homes. I'm talking about real estate. I'm talking about commercial real estate. And they were really heavy into it. And with COVID and everything else, people working from home, half the buildings in Manhattan are empty, for commercial real estate. So, you know what? It looks busy and everything. I told you about Chicago. I was there just recently. Nobody's on the street. Nobody's there anymore. And I'm not talking about crime and everything else. I'm talking about it's just getting expensive and people don't need to be there, and people start getting used to working from home. That's why the home houses went up. But anyway, getting back to this bank, the stock got destroyed by it. And I was like, oh my God, is it going to really come back? And when they took this big hit right here and dropped from that 10 and went to 7, and then all of a sudden it started channeling and started making a funnel, making a higher lows and tanked again. It was a pretty good buy right here, right around $1.70, which was kind of scary. But remember what I told you back then. What happened here, and this is where it dropped. I mean, this is where that thing just took a big collapse right there. I mean, and then just kind of spiked right back up right there. So I would think it's still good. I'm going to put this on the watch list again, NYCB. If it holds here, that's a really, really, really good sign. It's a really good sign. And I'll tell you why. If you remember when I always brought up the financial crisis, remember the biggest financial crisis that happened back then was Bear Stearns. They're the ones that really kicked it off. Well, back then, when the stock got so destroyed that the building on Madison Avenue was worth more than the stock value. That's what they call book value. So what happened, people started realizing, like, oh my God, the stock is at $2. If you just sold the building, the stock really is worth like $8. And that's what happened, what made that stock go all the way up. And then obviously they broke up the company, and whatever happened. But anyway, that could happen with this right here too. So keep a close eye on it. Could be a good swing trade. Okay, let's talk about a couple of swing trades that we got going on. Nuvo. Remember I was talking about the weight drug? Okay, I am so psyched because I averaged up on that stock about 3 days, about a week ago. Nuvo is up literally 7%. It's up by $10. It's breaking an all-time high. So I don't know if anyone did on a swing trade on that, but listen, it's doing great. Nuvo on that swing trade. It's not a day trade, okay? It's not a day trade. It's a swing trade. So Nuvo is doing really, really well. And remember, we were trading this back when it did the stock split right around 87. Remember, I sold it, ended up buying it back at 100, doing pretty well. Eli Lilly is obviously not benefiting too much. It's kind of channeling here. Remember, 30% of their money is being made on that weight loss drug. Okay, so you could see it's a lot cheaper to buy Nuvo than buy Lilly, at 800. But anyway, those are doing pretty good. Nvidia just won't stop. This thing just won't stop. It just keeps going. When it broke 800, which was a major resistance levels, now it's already at 900. It looks like it's going to 1,000. I didn't check the level 4 on it yet. I will, but it's on the watch list every day. It's unbelievable. And I know some people keep calling me up. They're so excited about it. When it broke that $500 price level right in January, when we saw that huge iceberg order. But look at this thing, just literally just been an animal. I mean, listen, I said it yesterday, AI is here to stay. Okay. So we're putting that back on our watch list. And then with that, you have SMCI, and SMCI is starting to get a little tired. Okay. Remember, this is trading side by side with Nvidia. It's not really breaking up too much. So be careful of SMCI. We got a good bounce when it was at 700. That was a huge pop right there. All right, now let's go over let's go through the big percentage gainers. So you got this huge run up on this stock right here, CERO. The problem with this stock is it's up way too big, and I'm starting to see all the sellers starting to show up right now. So I'll show you what I see. What I see here. You can see right here all the sellers starting to show up, all iceberg orders. Stay away from it. It's crap. Okay, we don't need it. Let everybody else deal with it. This stock right here, LYT, on the other hand, okay, so this one just took out a big iceberg order right here. Somebody just got filled at $10. I'll show you right there. See a $10 order just got filled. Look at the bottom iceberg that got filled up. So that one looks pretty good. LYT. Issue with this stock, it's going to be probably a category 4. Okay, the way I look at it, depending on what your level is, what we teach you on, as in the volatility on it. Remember, not all these stocks are you're capable of trading them because they trade too volatile. And remember, it's all about risk to reward. You don't want to risk a lot, to make very little if you don't know how to handle it. On the other hand, this stock looks a little bit more tradable. BREA, it's got nice price levels. It's got nice movement on it. There is a lot of sellers right now that are showing up right now. I'm seeing some big orders right around $3. 40,000, 10,000, starting to fill up right now. So you see that resistance levels right there, traders? Okay, we're going to talk about this in class, but right there, you see that big resistance right there? That's where we're at. So you got to be careful of that right there. But if it does get past it, we're definitely on the watch list. This stock's got good volume, but it's kind of flat. I think it's up a lot. You could see this stock was a $1.50 stock, went to $5 this morning. Put this on the B list. All right, put this on the B list. Get a little nervous. We get a little nervous when we trade a stock like that. IPA, another one, big pop, up at 100%, came back down. Yeah, the orders started showing up right around $3 and $2. Put it on the B list like the other one. What else we got going on here? This one's up 27%. This one doesn't look like a good pre-market. This one looks pretty good. Okay. MNMD. Okay. Now, did anybody here was in the room with me yesterday with Top Gun Options, because I did an event with him? He was such a big fan of the stock yesterday that he was talking about it over and over and over again. And sure enough, look what happened. He's such a great trader. What a great options trader anyway. But I guess he's worked out well for him. So that was pretty cool to see that. This one looks a little pretty good. This one looks pretty decent too. 20% of 2 million, very tradable. Looks like it's building a Fausto flag right here. OMH. I don't want to add any more, but that seems like a lot right there on our watch list. This stock, we know why it's on the losers list, right? Another stock. We didn't really want to trade this stock yesterday, but here's a stock that literally went from like 20 all the way to 60. It was a little too crazy, but we know why it's on the downtrend. And we also know why APM is. On New York Stock Exchange, anything good there? RSI, this one looks like it's trending up a little on the slow side, making a new high. That one's not bad, but I'm not a big fan of New York Stock Exchange stocks in pre-market. NASDAQ's usually the best. AEO, that one's moving up pretty nice. Spread looks pretty big. Pretty much done there. This one's getting crushed. Victoria's Secret, huh? I can't remember last time I went shopping for my wife and got something at Victoria's Secret, or even my wife went there. Shocking, but that stock is not doing too good. It looks like an earnings. It didn't work out too well. So sometimes they come back on earnings. VSCO. Anyway, all right, it pretty much does it there. All right, so we got a pretty good, decent list. So I'm going to go out there and share that list with you. I'm going to put it on the watch list. All right, on all social media. So let's get ready for the market open up. I got to get ready for class phase 3. So anyone that's a student, we'll post a link up there. I'll see you there in the next 15 minutes. If you're not a student or if you're a trader in the room, you obviously know what to do. Just stick around here. If you're watching on social media, everybody, listen, make sure you give us a thumbs up, like our channel, and make sure you ring that bell because we're live every morning here at 9 a.m. and also at 2:30. And if you want to, you got the QR code up on the top left-hand corner. Just take your phone, scan that QR code. If you want to come and join us, join our trading room all day long. You see how we trade these stocks all day because there's always something new that shows up. Good luck, everyone. Trade safe, and I'll see you a little bit later. Oh, and one last thing. Almost forgot to say. Kathy Lynn from BK Forex is coming on at 11 o'clock. So we got a big show for you today. Let me post that link. She's very well known. Let me post that link right there too, up on the free workshop today. So if you did miss it or you're watching this recording, you can always get the archive of it on our channel. But just make sure you click on that little QR code up on top. We'll post that link up there, but please don't miss it. It's going to be a huge, huge event. I'm so excited having her and Boris on, and they are basically pioneers when it comes to that. Very well known on social media. So, you know, I put them in a level of almost as like a Tom Sosnoff or Dr. J and stuff like that. So don't miss it. All right. See you then, everyone. Good luck. Happy trading.